Hey everyone, welcome to the video on the science behind cast iron seasoning. Many of us have been using cast iron cookware for a while now. We've heard about words like pre-seasoned, seasoned, and how it helps keep away rust from your cookware. But what is the science behind it? What helps us ensure that our cookware is safe from rust? That's something that we're going to look at in this video. Before we go into the science of seasoning, let's really look at why a cast iron pan needs seasoning. So let alone if this pan is exposed to a lot of moisture and the air, it will definitely rust. Like any good piece of iron that is not covered when exposed to water, it is prone to rusting. So the solution to prevent rusting and to create a nice hydrophobic non-stick layer, we perform seasoning. Seasoning is in effect the polymerization of oil on top of your pan. How do we achieve this? We coat a very thin layer of oil, heat it to a certain temperature, so the oil gets polymerized and forms a nice coating on the cast iron pan. How is that possible? Why is it not possible in other cookware? Because that's the awesome feature of a cast iron pan. It has these very tiny pockets. It's kind of porous, so it absorbs the oil and allows it to form a nice even black coating on top of it. Now let's deep down a little bit more and see the science of it. There are two words that we need to know. One is polymerization, other is carbonization. So polymerization is really important. So why do we choose certain oils for seasoning over others? That completely depends on if the oil is unsaturated, and it depends on the smoke point. What do we mean by smoke point? Smoke point is the temperature at which when you heat the oil, it starts eliminating a lot of heat of smoke. For example, when you heat refined oil versus something like a cold press oil, the cold press oil will burn quickly because it has other materials also in it. But a refined oil will burn a little later. The later the oil burns, the better. The smoke point is very important. The other important factor is the oil being unsaturated. What that means, it has more carbon atoms than hydrogen atoms. This is wonderful for carbonization. Don't worry, the terms are a little hard, but I'll break it down for you. So when you coat your pan with a thin layer of oil, which is suitable for seasoning, typically a refined vegetable oil, or if you're a meat eater, you can use lard as well, and heat it. What happens is that you have to heat it till the smoke starts coming out. And that's when carbonization happens and polymerization happens. So think of polymerization as there are these tiny coiled molecules in your oil. In the presence of heat, it kind of breaks down into simpler molecules. These simpler molecules on further heating combine together to form long chain polymers. These long chain polymers are resistant to heat. They are adhescent on the surface of the cast iron. Since it's kind of rough and it has porous surfaces, it is attached on that. They really hate water. So what they do is they repel water. This way it is safe from rust and it is safe from all of your food that will stick to it as well. It is very important to maintain the seasoning. All of the Indus Valley cookware comes pre-seasoned. That means we've done the work of choosing the right oil for you, applying it on a thin surface and heating it till polymerization and carbonization happens. But this is not a one-time fix. We'll have to ensure we are very gentle while cleaning it. Let's say some food is stuck on it. Clean it gently, soak it with a little bit of water and take it off with a soft sponge to not damage the seasoning. Let's say the seasoning does get damaged, you can choose any refined vegetable oil, apply it on a thin surface on the pan and heat it till it's very hot. Typically, the smoking point would vary between 230 degrees Celsius to 260 degrees Celsius. It will give you a good, nice black finish like this, which will help you ensure that your cookware is non-stick.